this YouTube video. Okay, before I go into my presentation, my name is Kayyisa Karin and I'm from 10 RPL from SMK IDN Boarding School, Jonggol, Akwat. And for this video, I'm going to do a presentation about my RPL projects. Yay! I want to give my gratitude to my principal, also my lovely teacher, Miss Mugu, and also all of my lovely friends who have helped me along my journey. Without further ado, let's start. What are my RPL projects? So what are the projects I've worked on so far? So I've only done two, and it's actually just portfolio and company website. And here are the previews of my portfolio and company website. I don't know why you check all them. No. So you can see that this is my portfolio. Yes, this is like about who I am and what services I can give to other people. For this one, it's my company website. So I take a company and I make a website about their services and what they provide for other people. Now, as you can see, we have a little preview of my website for my portfolio. So, like earlier, it was my mock-up, but this is actually my website. It's loading a little bit, so you can just be patient for a bit. But it's literally just about me and my skills. So you can see it's really simple about how I made it. It's just brown and white and black because white and black are neutral colors, right? But I think I used brown because I love earthy colors and I was wearing a chocolate himar in my photo here. See, this is just like introducing myself. This is the part where I say, oh, this is my skills, like that. Next is my company profile website. So in my second SKL, I use for my first SKL, I only use HTML and vanilla CSS and a little bit of JavaScript. And I also used like the JavaScript was also really basic because I use YouTube tutorials and such. And I'm pretty confident to say that I was like proud of my first website because it felt like it didn't go the way I expected it to, but I think that it was really good for the outcome. And then this is my company profile. You can see that I chose Cinta Science. My God, but I think it's because my Wi-Fi here is really bad, so the pictures are kind of bad. I apologize, but this is the preview of my company profile. So I use this company called Cinta Science. It's actually my dad's company. It's a company that provides an extracurricular science activity where it's like a club for kids, like for TK, for junior high school, and maybe a little bit of elementary. So they just, make experiments, like simple experiments that teach us how science works in a fun way. And I try to explain that through a website and like what is Cinta Science and like what do they provide, like that. So what are the problems I faced during my project? Well, I struggled really hard on responsive design. So like the part where in the size of laptops and the size of phone is very different. That's why I need to like change it and adjust it to a to the size of the device that the viewer is using it on. Two, assets for my website because it's mostly around my company profile website. It's like there's a lot of photos that aren't HD or they're a little too small for the size that I wanted it to be. So it was really hard for me to like fit it in or make it look better than the actual one that I'm doing. And then three, finding inspiration. Inspiration was really hard for me because I'm very indecisive and like like a picky person. So like when I see something good, I really want to copy paste it, but I just can't because I haven't had the skills to do so. Uh, that's why it goes to my number four, making my expectations into reality. You see that I have high standards for myself, and sometimes I think, oh, I can do this, but then when it turns out when I was coding, I couldn't do it. So how did I face these problems? For responsive design, I searched on the internet, asking my teacher, Miss Vida, and my friends who also are making the projects. For assets, I tried to do a little bit of assets. So like the photos I needed, I just wanted it to be minimalized, so I don't have to use a lot. And I tried using the most HD photos I could find. And then for inspiration, I tried Pinterest, others like my friends. I tried to get also websites like maybe in Dribble. There's like lots of website inspirations, and I'm like, oh, I could try to implement this and that, like that. And also, YouTube tutorials help me a lot. And there's the number four. I tried to lower my expectation and to lower my expectation to what's realistic, because my skills aren't up like aren't level with my creativity. So I try to like lower my creativity down so I don't have to disappoint myself in the end. So these are some of the examples of my struggles, my responsive design, my inspiration, my assets, and the expectation versus reality. So in that photo, it's actually my sketch, my sketch of what I wanted it to be, but the actual design was a lot different. So what if I had the chance to get projects from other people? Well, actually, my company profile that I have suggested earlier is actually my dad's company. And my dad has actually promised me that he would pay me, but as he is my dad, I don't expect a lot of money, as my website is also still a beginner level. But when I do improve my skill, I want to like have more partnership companies so I can build trust and build communication again with people. I also, of course, want income from companies. Here's a little bit of a demonstration of my portfolio and my company website. Let's let that load a little bit. As you can see, this is my hero section. It's real. The Wi-Fi is really bad. It's supposed to be like, this is supposed to be a different font, but you can see here, this is actually my social medias. This is a little bit about me, my skills, my certificates. This is a little bit about me again, but with photos inside. Like my favorite food, my favorite color, my favorite flower. This is the contact me and my Twitter. For the company profile, you can see here there's also, oh my god, this is the nav bar. This is the hero section, which needs to load in a little bit. Um, oh, there you go. And then after that, it's like their mission about their goals, and then this is like a little gallery of what they do and the experiments they've done in the science. This is no, this is a little bit like a little a few schools that trust them and use their services. This is some testimonials, and then this is a contact us form, and then the footer, which also redirects to their social media, like this one. It's gonna go to their YouTube. Well, because it's loading, I'll just continue my presentation. And that's all for me. Thank you so much for listening, and I apologize for my mistakes. I hope my presentation has enlightened you all. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.